you look at the United States.
United States economy, and it's very easy to look at the statistics on it. I mean, more people, a greater percentage of the American population is wealthy now, or having more income now than they've ever had. And if you look at whether Bank of America can give you their average deposit, I mean, you just look at the wealth that's out there, and that doesn't mean everybody's wealthy, but it does mean relative to any other period of time. People have more money now. They get mortgages at lower rates than they've ever gotten. So if they want to buy a house or something,
yeah, but is that going to continue? I mean, mortgage rates are raising, as you know.
Yeah,
we're in an inflationary period.
I'm not going to predict interest rates for you. But I'm
not asking you to predict anything about stocks.
But right today, Charlie.
You live in an environment.
Yeah, you live in an environment where the bottom 2% in terms of income in the United States, the bottom 5%, and for sure the top 1%, all live better than John D. Rockefeller was living when I was 6 years old. John D. Rockefeller was the richest man in the world. And today, you can get better medicine, better education, better entertainment, better transportation. You can do everything better than he could. You can, it's astounding. That's in my lifetime. That if you wanted to watch a football game, he still had to go there. and I can sit there with this big screen, and they keep showing me the replay, so that explaining to me what happened and everything. And maybe everybody doesn't have a screen as big as mine, but damn near everybody has a screen or an iPhone or a computer or access to one, and they have access. I mean, when I was born, the dentist didn't use Novocaine. When I went
so there has been progress, obviously.
In medicine.
And nowhere more than in the United States.
Well, relative to the base, maybe more than, but there's no country that's done what our country's done. If you go back 3 of my lifetimes, you're looking, you've been to Colonial.
You're 91, so.
3 lifetimes, you are looking at less than 1% of the world's population, closer to half of 1%. Half of 1% of the people in the world are sitting in this land. They don't work harder than people in all the rest of the world. In terms of hours of unpleasant labor, everybody's got hours of unpleasant labor in those days practically. They don't come laden with gold and, they are half of 1%. And they work the same hours, they got the same IQs. They may be a little self-selected in terms of enterprise, in terms of going across oceans and things. And fast forward a couple of lifetimes, and they've got 20% plus of all the bounty in the world. That is something that has worked like nothing. Just imagine that. If you'd gone to anybody, the Constitutional Congress in 1789, if you go to any one of the representatives there, and you said, I want to tell you what this place is going to look like, in 3 more of your lifetimes, your great-great-grandchildren, are going to be flying in the skies. They're going to be watching sports all over the world. They're going to be entertained. Their medicine. They'd have hold you off to a lunatic society.
But at the same time, as you know, and you hear this all the time, 845 billionaires in America.
Yeah.
And they have more wealth than the bottom 60%.
That's true. And that's up to government. Government has a proper place in the capitalism, believe me. And government's the rule maker. But Henry Ford, by 1922 or 3, he was turning out 2 million cars a year. Now, how many could the Ford family use? 30, 40, I don't know. So 2 million people are getting the benefit of what he's doing. And he's getting 30,000, he's getting 50 cars, and he's getting a whole bunch of little claim checks. Just think of it. Everything, when Thomas Edison did all the things he did, he made some money. But we better, we're using it.
Yeah.
It belongs to us, and it doesn't, that iPhone that I have, which I'm probably the least capable guy in the world of working with it, but it makes life better.
It is the reason that Apple is the richest company in the world.
Yeah, and you've had Tim Cook on before, and you can hear as a company that a guy invents something, and all kinds of other smart people do the same thing. Apple, I think, sells less than 25% of the smartphones in the world. I know a guy that produces as many as Apple does. But Apple has produced the one that's the most useful to people. It's an aspirational product. Somebody, a lot of people have made cars, but you got a few survivors that made the ones that people like the best. And, we would be selling 16 or 17 million cars a year in this country if we had 50 producers, or whether we got 3. We never used to have.
But here is an interesting fact, as you know. Tesla has more market value than all the other automobile companies combined.
Yeah, Elon Musk.
What does that say?
That shows what America produces.
Elon Musk?
Elon didn't, he's taking on General Motors and Ford and Toyota and all these people who've got all this stuff, and he's got an idea. And he's winning. That's America. You can't dream it up. It's astounding. Now, you still need a referee.
And that's the government.
Yeah, sure. And you need a judicial system, and but that comes with government. And we've got the best, so far, we've got the best system. We've got a better system than we used to have, and we'll have a better system 50 years from now.
Why are you so sure?
Well, I've seen 91 years of it. I've never seen a period where I didn't believe that.